There's none greater.
Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to I Am Here, Now What? So last week I started this series about faith. And last week we were talking about me manifesting a car. So this week we're going to be talking about single parenting and faith. So I'm going to start off by reading a couple of scriptures. I have Isaiah 41 and 10. It says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." I also have John 14, 26 through 27. It says, "But the advocate, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have said to you. Peace I leave with you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." I also have Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not onto your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." I also have 2 Corinthians 12, 9 through 10. It says, "My grace is sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weakness, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weakness, in insults, in hardship, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong." So we're going to talk about, of course, me and my journey as being a single parent. So I know y'all know that just being a single parent, it's not easy at all. It's very hard, especially when you have no support from the other parents. So those were scriptures, that I had to keep repeating to myself, to let myself know that no matter what, I can make it. I can do this. Just because I am a single mother taking care of a young man, I can do it. And so if I can do it, you can do it. I know a lot of people you hear, a mother can't raise can't raise a boy to be a man. Well, God puts other men in your child's life. And then if that don't happen, God anointed you and me to take care of our kids. And so, I just, from day one, when we moved here and I left Deshaun's dad, I'm not going to really get into that story, because if you just go back when I very first started my YouTube, you'll be able to see, revert back to when we first moved here. But when we first moved here and I left my son's father, his word was, "Oh, well, if you leave me, I'm going to let then I'll let the church take care of you. I'm not doing nothing for you or for Deshaun. Well, you didn't have to do anything for me, but how you just gonna stop taking care of your son? But that's what he did. And I mean, he meant what he said. I remember many a times us on the phone, and we would go back and forth, back and forth. It got so bad to where, Deshaun was 3 and 4. So Deshaun, it got so bad to where when I was on the phone, he knew who I was talking to. If we were arguing and fighting, he knew that I was talking to his dad. So I had to change that. As I know, it's hard. It's hard, especially, when you're angry and you're upset because you're like, hey, I'm doing all this. I'm providing the food. I'm providing the roof. I'm everything. Clothes on his back. You mean to tell me you can't do anything? Yes. And then I'm going to tell you, the guy got such a sense of humor that it had got so bad with me and him that God said, look, don't even pray for yourself. Don't pray for yourself. Don't pray for you. Don't pray for Deshaun for a while. I need you to focus. And I had to pray for Deshaun's dad for like a month. That was very hard. But not knowing, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't for him. It was for me. So me praying for Deshaun's dad was for me. And the reason why I say that is because it made me talk different when I talked to him. So then I didn't get angry when he wasn't doing. I didn't get angry if he was, cussing me out and calling me out my name, or, constantly calling me over and over and over and over again. I dealt with that too. So I dealt with the threats. I dealt with, oh, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna take your child. Or you just mad because he loves me more. That's crazy, right? Like, first of all, you're doing absolutely nothing. And you mean to tell me that he loves you more? I mean, who says that? But that's what I had to deal with. And some of you might be dealing with that. Some of you might be dealing with the other parent saying just crazy things like that. But I need you to know that you are anointed and appointed to take care of your child. And I'm here to tell you that it's hard. It's rough. I went through being homeless. I went through, not even really, I went through not even being able to buy him McDonald's. Couldn't even afford McDonald's. That's how bad it was. But God. So I'm going to tell you different ways to activate your faith through that. For one, confessions. Or, some people, I call them confessions, but some people call them declarations. And it's nothing but the word of God. And constantly just speaking that to encourage you and to just so you can stay strong for your child, whether it's a young man or a young lady. You have to be strong for your kids. And so our strength come from the word. They don't know how to go to the word and to activate their faith. So they're going off of your energy and what you're giving out. So yes, I know that other parent might upset you so bad to where you just want to cuss them out. I've been there. And I can tell you that I ain't passed that test all the time. It took a minute. It was times where I would cuss him out because I was so angry. But you have to change and show your child that there is a better side. There's a different side of it. I mean, come on. I done dealt with the entire family not like, I just wanted him for his money, or I just, just foolishness. Like, come on, just take care of your child. That's all really I expect or any single parent would expect is for you to just do for your child. Do for your baby. But if not, I'm going to keep saying it, that you are anointed to take care of your child. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. And there is no manual in parenting. So you do the best that you know to do. And stick to the word of God. And just trust that the word, as those scriptures that I gave you, those are powerful scriptures to build you. So you will be able to take care of your kids in the best to your ability. Come on, they have what is it? Big brother, big sister programs, Boys and Girls Club. They were such a blessing to me. They helped me with Deshaun. Like, wonderful people that was there. I met wonderful people through the Boys and Girls Club. Sign them up. Give them something to do. Something different. Deshaun loves it, and he's 18. He's 18 now. 18, about to go to college. About to move out. I don't know if I'm really ready for him to move out, but that's a different that's a different show. That's a different show. But it was a fight. It was a battle with him to keep him covered, to keep him protected. I remember getting threatening. His dad will call and say, I'm coming to get him, or my mom's coming. And is so, it's not easy loving a person that way. It's not easy loving a person when they're calling you out your name. It's not easy to love a person when they constantly belittling you. It's never easy when you're doing that. So you have to have faith, and you have to put the right food in you to be able to make it through those hard times. Because it's crazy. It's crazy and it's hard. And then let's not forget about, you got your child that is confused and don't really understand. They don't really understand what's going on. So when they get older, you have to explain why you didn't do this, or why didn't you do that. That's something that I had to deal with a lot. I had to explain a lot. I had to explain why he couldn't go to Granny's house all the time, or why he could not stay the night at Dad's house. That was never a where I thought I couldn't make it. I have been there where I thought maybe I should have done something different. I have second guessed myself. I have, you know, if I would have done it this way, it probably would have been different. And it probably would have. But all I can do is do what I feel that's best. Or what I think that's best. And then you have to trust your decision. I'm learning that. I'm learning that now to this day. So I'm not saying anything that I ain't done or I'm doing. So I'm still dealing with, I have to trust my decision. And oh yeah, you got your child that, you know, you got one parent saying one thing, going against what you have said, because they want to make themselves look good and you look bad. It's crazy. Because I deal with that. I deal with that still today with my son. But it used to bother me. It used to bother me bad. I used to want to change and, oh, maybe it is me. But no, that was the best decision that I knew for my child. No, you don't need to go over here. No, you don't need to stay the night here. No. And guess what? It's okay for us to say no. I dealt with the covering up. I would cover and protect his dad, even though he was tearing me down. I remember buying Christmas gifts and putting his dad's name on it. But I did that so he wouldn't be angry at his dad. I know. Y'all probably like, what? Yeah, I would do that. I would get gifts. I would go out and buy all the gifts because he would call them up and, you know, I don't know if y'all dealt with this, but probably, you know, you could have where the other parent would call up and be like, you know, what you want for Christmas or what you want for your birthday. And then your child is getting all excited and telling you everything that he wants, and then you don't show up, or the other parent don't show up, or they will make a argument with you, and then that would be the reason on why he didn't get anything. I dealt with that for years. And then one day I just stopped. I said, oh, I can't keep going out buying everything that you told him. Not that buying him everything that you told him, you know, I just stopped putting his name on it. Because he ain't did it. So, you know, I'm lying, basically. And that really, I'm going to tell you, that's the worst thing to do. Is to make it like a parent is doing something and they're not. It backfires. Learning that. It backfires. And then, because when they get a certain age, you're going to have to explain, because guess what? They're going to ask questions. When they start wondering why and how come, why my dad ain't came around? Why my dad ain't called? He said he called. He said he would try to come around. No. And let me tell you, don't feel bad if you don't take them to him. I had to deal with that too. Oh, I done had people, you won't take Deshaun to go see his dad? Look, I got a roof over his head. I'm providing clothes on his back, shoes on his feet, feeding him every day. You mean to tell me you can't get your ride to go see your son? It ain't like I'm in another state. We are now, but then there's buses. There's, by all means, do your part. If I'm going over and beyond, if you're going over and beyond, do not allow any of the other side to make you feel bad for your decision. I dealt with the family members talking about me to my child. I know, crazy. It's crazy how people, will do that to an innocent child that don't really understand. Even for the very people that you're trying to protect. You're trying to protect them so he can still have respect for the father, or respect for the granny, or respect for whoever, the aunt, the uncle, the brother, sister, whoever that you're trying to protect your child from. And then they tearing you down in his ear. So then when they get older, you have to deal with that side. Oh boy. You have to deal with all that stuff that they put in them. All that stuff that they were saying. All those, because it's going to come back up. Even if you're praying over them. Deshaun will go and come back a whole different child. And we like, well, who is this kid? What happened? Where were you around? And then they become very angry. They're angry and mad at you. I dealt with that. Come on, my son, 18. And when I'm telling you that I still deal with it, I still deal with it. Yes. But I thank God that me and my son, now we building a relationship on a different level. After I told him everything and I explained to him that, look, I might not have been the best parent, but I've been the best to my ability. And that's all I can do. I made sure that you're okay. I got you here. All by myself. I got you here. And I don't know, these children are a lot different. They're a lot different from when I was growing up. These kids, they feel that they can talk back, or they don't call it talking. They don't think that it's necessary talking back. They just think they're just saying, they're just talking. But y'all know goodness well, we weren't able to talk the way they talk. Come on. Somebody, anybody. We weren't able to. We would be back against, you see this wall right here? That's where we would be. Right there. And guess what? We was okay. We was okay if we got backhand. But and that don't mean that we don't love them. That didn't mean that my mom or my dad or didn't love me because they with me. That the discipline means they love me. When they discipline me, that's love. And a lot of times I know I had to battle with that. Deshaun's dad would, when he go with him, he's buying, or spending all this money on him. And then if I'm trying to discipline him, or I give him a spanking, then I'm looked upon as I'm the bad parent. But no, he just come maybe, once a year and get you something, and then he's praised. I had to deal with that. And I had to deal with the one time, I promise you, one time I really needed him. The one time I really needed him. And said, Deshaun, just see if he could help. See what he can do to help so he can play sports. Play sports. And, I was told that, well, why did you have Deshaun ask his dad? Well, what do you mean? That's his dad. Shouldn't he be able to ask him? I think so. Shouldn't he? Come on. All these years, I ain't asked you for a penny. Nothing. Not nothing. And you can't help him playing sports this time? And I'm like, well, he take care of other kids. That's a hard one too. Oh my. Don't let the father or the other person have kids. Because then you have to explain. That's a battle to explain that one. Why is he taking care of them and not me? I'll never forget when Deshaun asked me that. That was the first child he had outside of Deshaun. Then he had another one. And it's like, that was the hardest thing, because to be honest, I didn't have an answer. How do you answer that? That was a hard one. I didn't. I just remember looking at him like, oh, I remember asking God, please help me with this, because I really don't know how you can go out and have other children and do for them and forget about him. But I know what I can say is that he had numerous of fathers, because he had a lot of men in his life that loved him. And it might not have been his biological father, but they loved him and they cared for him. And they helped me raise him. And I thank God. I thank God for, a Minister Everett. I thank God for a Minister Reggie. Because without them, I don't know where they shine. I don't know where he would be emotionally. I don't know where he would be. Because then you have those pop-up dads that just show up, when it's reward time. Show up at graduations, stuff like that. You done did all the hard work and then they show up. Like, hey, want to take pictures, all that stuff. What? Yeah, it's a tough one. So my encouragement for single parents is, you're stronger than what you may think. You're stronger than what you may believe. But if you get in the Word of God, I'm going to always say it. I'm going to continue to say it. Because everything is in the Word. Everything.
Listen.
Everything is in the Word of God. And I just have one more scripture that I'm going to read. And it's Philippians 4:13. And it says, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.
Oh, yes, I can.
That right there is powerful within itself. I can do all things
through Christ.
Yes, you can do all things. You can raise that young man. You can raise that daughter. You can. And God will see you through. Stand on His word. That's the faith that's being activated. Because you're standing on the word of God, and you're standing and knowing that, hey, it might be only me. It might be. I might have to take those hits. I might have to take those blows. I might have to take the cussing out. I might have to take the crying at night. But I do know that you'll get through it. I know that you will make it. And I want you to stay encouraged.
If it's living right,
I want you to know that. that God is a man that cannot and do not lie. And so if he said that you can do all things, God gonna you can do all things.
Listen, I can win a soul.
So trust him, believe in him, walk with him, study him.
God said in his word.
But that's all I have for you for this one. So again, I will see you next Friday at 8. Y'all be blessed.
I'm getting ready to call Bishop Ranch